Greetings. It is August 17th, 2022, Wednesday. Traveled this last weekend, so I didn't get to play pretty much all weekend, which is fine. It was actually a nice break. I felt really good on the mouthpiece when I came back, so that was nice. It's good to take some breaks now and again. And in that spirit, this week's kind of a gentler week of practicing. I'm not going to be doing run-throughs of the show until the weekend. There's this thing that happens when you're on a show long-term where your body learns to play the show and forgets how to play the instrument. And it's something you kind of battle. And I don't want to get into that phase too early, especially before I even get out to rehearsals. So this week I'm doing some spot checks, actually today most likely, of just certain spots in the show that are a little tricky, and a run through maybe Friday or Saturday sometime this weekend. Other than that, I'm not going to touch the show because I've had the music for a couple weeks now at this point, I think 3 weeks, and there's a lot of earworms, stuff that likes to get stuck in your head, and I don't really want to get bored with the music before I even get to rehearsals. So I want to be prepared, but I think this week, I think I pushed it pretty hard last week, and this week I want to work on fundamentals mostly, and be a bit nicer to my face. We got our board. Quick look at the board. Along that line of thought, still working on the multi-tonguing. I'm trying to play it a bit on the mouthpiece. Roshu and Grigoriev, tenor, bass. Just, I find that etudes are so great for the chops and for just fundamentals, your air strength and embouchure, that kind of thing. So I'm really trying to get to that this week more so than the show stuff. And then just trying to have some fun and make sure that I maintain at least some modicum of muscle memory through my jazz fundamentals. So playing through some triads, seventh chords, some scales, and improvising a bit. As far as BOM stuff, already mentioned it. Doing a run through Friday or Saturday. Checking trouble spots today, actually. And these two difficult sections, this again the multi-tonguing, triplets over one of the numbers and the 16th note run on another one of the numbers. So, and then I just wrote a note to myself. I felt like I was playing a little too much last week, and I think it's easy to play a lot. You know, you're trying to work on stuff, and you want to be really strong when you show up for a gig. And I maybe pushed it a bit too hard, particularly I think I like to get up in the mornings and, do long tones and run through a lot of exercises, just daily routine sort of stuff. And I think, I'm always going to do my long tones in the mornings, but I think that I don't want to play more than an hour early in the morning before lunch, and then really after lunch take some time to work on some other stuff off the horn. And not push it quite as much for as long as early in the day. You know, your embouchure is a set of muscles, and just like working out other muscles in your body, you need time to recover. So if I think last week I was playing pretty late into the evening, and then waking up and getting started pretty early with a long sort of exercise routine. So I'm going to be a bit gentler in the mornings, and then continue in the mid-afternoon with some more of the exercises that I would normally do in the mornings. Particularly because this week I'm not doing any run-throughs. So anyway, that's my week. We'll be back next week. I want to talk about equipment and that kind of thing eventually, but we'll get there. Anyway, see you next week.